CNBC presents Squawkbox with Mark Haynes.
All right, who do you trust in corporate America? Although the bulk of corporate scandal seems to be behind us, investors are still having a hard time trusting some of the country's largest companies and their managements. According to one survey of 2,200 institutional investors, household names like Sears and Ford inspire the least confidence. Relatively new names like Starbucks and eBay are viewed much more favorably. So what's going on here? Let's get more. Joining us, Brendan Wood, chairman of Brendan Wood International. They conducted this survey. Brendan, thanks very much for being with us.
Morning, Mark.
Take us behind these numbers. What is going on that the blue chip names don't inspire that much confidence?
Well, the work we do is really designed to get behind shareholder reactions to what companies are doing, and it's not strictly an issue of confidence in the context of trust. We're measuring the view of shareholders towards companies they own on a variety of criteria, one of which obviously is the probity with which they operate.
Mm-hmm. But nonetheless, in this category, newer names like eBay engender more than Ford?
Right, and that's really coming more from it's coming more from the confidence shareholders have in the business plan of eBay.
Oh, I see.
You know, they hold a tremendous sway in their space. They're viewed as pretty well a must-have internet play, and they're very confident in the management of the board of the company. That's what it's turning on.
Greg Valliere here. There's been such a damage done to shareholder wealth. Do you think that maybe attitudes won't really fundamentally turn around until somebody goes to jail? To my knowledge, there still isn't any high-profile figure yet who has been convicted and sentenced. Would that change attitudes?
I don't think so. I think that shareholders are, ahead of the curve on this. A lot of media attention has been ignored both by corporate customers and sophisticated shareholders. So I don't think the actual disposition of cases is going to make that much difference amongst sophisticated investors, which is our primary audience that we monitor.
I would imagine that there's got to be a personal pain factor here. If you've lost money in the stock, it seems to me that's going to color your judgment.
Well, it's an interesting question. There are a lot of situations where companies have had adverse results, where market sentiment has abandoned a sector and they've had adverse results. A lot of institutional investors around the world, and the community we're talking to is probably derived from 40 countries, but a lot of investors see those situations as attractive turnarounds. When you look at something like Ford, there's some confidence that Ford is behaving as a good corporate citizen amongst investors, but they're not confident in the turnaround. Likewise with Sears, investors feel that Sears have significant business problems, but they're not confident that the management and the board of Sears have really a handle on the dynamics of a turnaround. So you can have adverse news and turnaround circumstances which would inspire investors, first amongst which would be the quality of the leadership and management of the company and the probity of the board.
All right. Thank you very much, Brendan. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Brendan Wood, chairman of Brendan Wood International.